they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're here with the Black Hebrew Israelites. They're here celebrating my birthday very strongly. Look at that.
We're not dealing with Trump.
Ah, that's okay. Well, I'll come to.
No. You
All right.
ain't get the mic.
That's okay. That's okay. Peace. We need the peace. Very fine people on both sides. Both sides.
You look very badly.
Look.
You look very badly.
I want to thank the Hebrew Israelites for coming here to celebrate my birthday today very strongly. They're all here celebrating my birthday. That's how I know all about the Hebrew Israelites. Nobody knows the Hebrew Israelites like Donald Trump. Believe me, I watch you guys on YouTube. It's incredible, right? But I want to.
That's pretty funny, man. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone who rule well and teach well. Salakia, man. Just this is really funny, man. Not for nothing, man. This guy's really good, man. This dude's an Israelite, but it's just really funny, man, because it's true though. Like art imitates life on some real, Trump really does know about the Hebrew Israelites. You think he doesn't know about that? You think they're unaware of the fact that we're out there preaching the truth, but there's nothing that they could do about it? Because they know, ultimately that, the First Amendment exists so that, we have the right to freedom of press so we can film in public. And we have the freedom of speech as well and the freedom of religion. So there's really nothing that they can do, to oppose this truth. All they can do is really promote it, if anything. If they try to go against it, it's going to give us attention, and any publicity is good publicity. So that's why you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So I'm going to play the rest of this interaction. It's really funny. It's tough to hold it together while this guy's doing that. Even they were laughing because you can't help it. Trump is a character, but he's still an Edomite and he's still going into slavery. That's it.
Thank you for celebrating my birthday. I got the Hebrew Israelites on my side. That's right. Come here. That's okay. We don't need to shake hands.
What's your nationality?
My nationality is Donald J. Trump. That's my nationality. That's the only nationality that I have.
Because Donald J. Trump is an Edomite.
Ooh.
He's going into slavery.
Ooh.
Thus saith the Holy Bible.
Uh-oh. Well, if I was a slave, I'd be the best slave ever. I would be.
So Donald Trump's aware of the fact that he's going to go into slavery. He knows that. He knows that that's the doctrine. Believe me, they're watching me. They're watching you brothers. They're watching the camp videos. They're listening to the camp videos. They're watching this stuff, man. Believe me, what they are. Because they know that wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. Okay? So all of these top Edomites are very aware of what's going on. And they know that they can't stop us too. So it's just a matter of time. And that's why they hire people like Sexy Red and Glorilla, and they make them famous and they push it, because when Israel's going off and the more people that commit sins, the longer their rule can remain. Okay? But the longer, the faster that we end up preaching the scriptures, the less that they get to rule, because we're chanting down Babylon the Great, aka America. That's why you got to go out and do the work of the Lord. You got to put out the videos too, let you know the so-called black man, Hispanic, Native American, Latino is all Israelites. We're not black. We're not, brown or none of that shit. We're not no colors, man. We're Israelites. We have tribes, okay? We're from the tribes of Israel. There's 12 of them, not just one. And he's going to mention Netanyahu and shit, which is a fake-ass Jew, fake-ass Jewish person, who's claiming to be the real Israelites. But here we are in oppression. That's us, okay?
Incredible slave. All the other slaves would be jealous of how great I am at slaving. Believe me. Believe me.
Would be sold for much in the kingdom of heaven.
Ooh.
He's a very wanted Edomite slave.
Well, we'll have to see. I've been through a lot. I've survived a lot, just like you guys, the black people. I've been through a lot.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 2.
Right up.
And the people shall take them and
That's
bring
right.
them to their place. Right. And the house of Israel shall possess them.
Shall possess. What does that mean, possess? Possess means to own. ownership over these people. Go ahead.
shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants. For what?
I have great relationship with Bibi in terms of Netanyahu, right?
Go ahead.
There we go.
And handmaids, and they shall take
So
them
they
back.
seen the sign and they're being read the judgment, even though, like I said, this guy's got to be a Jake. I mean, he is effing hilarious, man. I mean, that dude's a Jake. You see his mannerisms. He's got the salt, man. I mean, he's definitely got the sauce and the salt, bro. So he's good. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna be destroyed on this side for sure. But you know, he gonna come back in his right mind and not have to deal with this shit no more either. I mean, this guy's a clown. That's funny as hell. I mean, he does a great impression of the dude. He did such a good impression. Even the brother wanted to say badly. You know what I'm saying? And these guys with t-shirts and fringes, they really need to get on garments like the other brother who was preaching, who's reading out of the book. At least he's got a garment down to the foot. It looks regular.
Whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
They shall what?
Unbelievable.
Rule over their oppressors.
So that's in the kingdom of heaven. That's in the kingdom of heaven. Man.
Well, I'm for it. Everybody,
Over our oppressors.
all the Hebrew Israelites vote Trump 2028. Believe me.
You don't deal with that.
Look at that crowd. Look at that
They're
crowd.
hilarious, man. That guy is hilarious, bro. But he has a massive following. So a lot of people are seeing this, and he may be thinking that he's snapping on us, but really what he's doing is he's really blessing us because that word is circulating. And even Donald Trump, he watches this guy. And trust me, he knows the famous impression guy who does his really good impression, and he goes in Times Square and different places. And during the campaigns, this guy was out there and talking to the news media, and he was calling them fake news, and it was hilarious. But like the dude is you know, he's really just getting that word out there. So now Donald Trump just heard the judgment. He heard that judgment. Trust me, he's watching this, bro.
They won't show. They won't show. The Hebrew Israelites. They won't show. They won't show. He dropped his phone, and that's okay. That's okay. Woo!
Yeah, so that guy's hilarious, man. But you know, you see I wonder what the comments say. They were ready to get offended. That's cool. He always talking to regular folks. Man, some of these people don't know really what's going on. This is why reading the Bible for yourself is so important. I don't know who said that. But the brothers is telling the truth. The fact that people really set up stands and do this type of act is mad wild. World is literally a joke. Yeah. You know what, man? Hey, fuck that guy, man. You know, Salakia, man. I just really don't want to. But, you know, F that dude, man. The Lord, you know what the Lord's going to do to that guy, man? He's going to break his teeth out of his mouth. He's going to destroy this guy. Okay? And guess what? By the foolishness of preaching, right? It pleases the Lord. So we don't really give a F what you think, all right? You're going to go down. How about that? I'm starting to fear for your safety. What a clown, this guy said. Is that Donald Trump's face on that guy's knee with the light blue jeans? President Donald J. Trump has got to bring Jason Scoop to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Can't make this up. One impersonating Trump, the other impersonating Israel. Trump is doing a way better job, though. Wow, bro. See, that's that mockery shit, man. The Most High is going to get you people, man. Everything that I put out here, trust me, you're going to go down. By the way, PSA, those are not Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, see? And the scriptures talk about that. In the land, they was going to say that you're not Israel. You know what I'm saying? Where you are not my people, you are my people. I forgot the scripture. If brothers could post it on post-production. The best Trump impersonator. Trump's very popular with the black hands he's got. That's crazy. The fat guy was so upset. This is gold. Hilarious. MAGA baby. Yeah, you guys think it's funny? Okay. You know, pride cometh before a fall. So, again, this is actually in the scriptures, really. 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud. All those assholes on the comment board are very proud. Blasphemers, and they're committing blasphemy. When they're saying that you're not the real Jews or the real Israelites, they're committing blasphemy because that's lies. Disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers. That's a false accusation, saying that we're not the true Hebrew Israelites. Can you prove that we're not? Can you prove that the people who are in the land right now are the real Israelites? No, you effing can't. See, that's why I just want to cuss all these people out and really get physical, and I really want to get physical real bad. But you know what? We just can't do that because we have to be harmless as doves. Wise as serpents, harmless as doves. When people who make comments like that, they make you want to deal with them. You see, but like Mike Tyson said, man, everybody on this internet thing, you know, they think it's okay to talk because there's no repercussions of getting punched out, you know. But in the real world, see, when the Lord, where the Lord exists, the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is going to punish and rebuke all sin and iniquity, okay? And you're going to have to give an account for every idle word that you speak out of your mouth. Every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account on the day of judgment. You're going to give an account thereof, okay? You got it? You got it, you jackass? You think it's a goddamn game until the Most High absolutely eviscerates you, man. Go look up that word, eviscerate. That's going to be you, okay? So it says here, verse 3, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. So, yeah, man, trust me, you know, judgment is absolutely coming for these jackasses. They really think they're slick, but, you know, it's not going to be funny to scoff at the Hebrew Israelites later on, okay? It's not going to be funny when you're getting stomped out, okay? When the Lord's stomping out the grapes of wrath, I don't want to hear nothing. Galatians 6 and verse 7, be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. See, when did the so-called Jewish people go into slavery? When did it happen? When did they go into chattel slavery? When did they go into bondage by ships? And that word there for Egypt, they shall go back into Egypt again with ships. That word means bondage. And no man shall redeem you, which means to free you or buy you back. No man's going to get you out of it. Okay? The Balfour Declaration in 1948 does not line up with the scriptures. So what are you gonna say about that? You're gonna just sit there and just live that lie? You people are gonna laugh at this, man? Call us we're not the Israelites? You're gonna just laugh and say that we're not the Israelites? But what they do isn't hate speech. No, it's not. As we're reading out of the Bible. We're interpreting the scriptures precept upon precept. Jesus looked more like I do, that either Italian or black. He was brownish with kind of curly hair. Stupid ass, dumb ass nigga. He don't know what the hell he talking about. All the others would be jealous. Some dumb lady. Both are just characters anyway. Yeah, we're characters. We're going to find, at the end of the day, the Lord's going to find you. We're going to find you. And you're going to be destroyed. How about that? All right? When the Lord returns, we're going to absolutely destroy these people. The Hebrew Israelites, I don't know what this person talking about. They won't show. I'm crying. All right. So keep thinking this mockery. You know? This is all mockery here.
We're here with the Black Hebrew Israelites. They're here celebrating my birthday. Very strongly. Look at that.
We're not dealing with Trump.
Ah, that's okay. Well, I'll come to
No. You ain't
All right.
get the mic. You ain't get the mic.
That's okay. Peace. We need the peace. Very fine people on both sides. Both sides.
You look very badly.
Look.
You look very badly.
I want
He
to.
doesn't realize that he's up right in the altar of the Lord where these brothers are speaking. You know, you need to fall back. You know what I'm saying? And the t-shirt with fringes thing needs to go. But the brother looks very sincere. So that's all cool or whatever. But he needs to come up out of that t-shirt with fringes stuff, man, to really get with the program. If you're really going to be about this truth, you got to stop messing around about it. Okay? It's all fine and good to preach the scriptures, but you got to embody them too. You have to be an example, and this is setting a bad example.
Thank the Hebrew Israelites for coming here to celebrate my birthday today very strongly. They're
Look
all
how
here.
much fun the brother is having, and I'm glad he's having fun because we really are catching hell in this captivity. And even though he is sighing and crying, you know, this dude came over there and was making people laugh. I mean, that's all fine and good. But again, it is also mockery too. So it's funny, but it's not. You know what I mean? He's just a funny dude. Like he's an Israelite. So he's funny as hell. You know, we're not going to be laughing at these Edomites.
Celebrating my birthday. That's how I know all about the Hebrew Israelites. Nobody knows the Hebrew Israelites like
See
Donald.
that guy? He want to impersonate Trump too. He make you want to impersonate him with him. You know what I mean? Because it's just hilarious. The dude is literally a character. So if anybody's a character, it's Donald Trump. Okay? Especially when he said that the Israel and Iran don't know what the F they're doing, and he actually cussed on TV. It's pretty funny, man. You know, but yeah, I mean, they're going to pay for the mockery. Ultimately, the people on the comment board, this guy too for interrupting the service. I mean, the scriptures talk about that, you know, which this is a real service there to the Lord. If anything, you know, it's not no goddamn 2819 church, I'll tell you that. But he interrupted their sermon, should I say, but it is a service unto the Lord. And as they were speaking the scriptures, which the scriptures say, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High. You know, and if this guy's an Israelite, which I believe he is, absolutely, I would bet a lot on it. Then he needs to repent of this shit, man, and get out of that character, man. He's got a demon on him. He's got a Trump demon on him, and he's coming at the brothers. You know, and like I said, you know, they consider not that they do evil. You know, keep thy foot, which means be quiet when you come to the house of the Lord.
Believe me, I watch you guys on YouTube. It's incredible, right?
I know you watch, and we all know everybody's watching, brother. All right, you brothers, I want you all to know, all you brothers, you know, the apostles of Great Millstone know, the elders and bishops, they all know. All right, down to the least brother like me, we all know. Okay, I'm definitely one of the least brothers. We all know that these people, these elites, Donald Trump, the people on TV, the celebrities, all of them know now. Okay, everybody's a so-called movie star now on TikTok. But guess what? Guess who else is famous? Us, the Israelites. We're famous as well, okay? And for the right reasons with the Lord, and that's a good thing. It's not famous in a negative way, okay? As far as the spiritual connotation of the rewards that's going to be from that. And it's negative to them, though. You know, it's definitely negative on the Edomite side.